everyone, it's Nadia from YARNutopia. Today we're making number 321 Granny Square of our 365 Days of Granny Squares. Today's Granny Square is designed by Zelna. This one is called Scotchburg Square, and it's actually part of the Seaside Winter Blanket Crochet Along. You can find this written pattern on her website at Zooty Owl, so I will put the link in the description of this video so you can follow along here. We're ending early on her pattern, so she has 7 rounds and then 2 extra rounds of a border, but I ended on round 6 today, and this square is a lot of fun. It worked out pretty fast, but we're learning new stitches here. We're doing these cross treble crochet stitches, and we're doing little puff stitches in the corners. We're using double treble stitches, also very tall stitches in this, so it's a lot of stitches, a lot of different stitches, and it makes a really fabulous design today. I really enjoyed this square. So like I said, though, I'm doing 6 different rounds. You can use as many colors as you want. I'm using just these 3 colors, an orange, a baby blue, and a brighter blue. This is all Red Heart Super Saver yarn. You don't need a whole lot. That's obviously a big ball of yarn, but I barely used any. About this much is needed, really, just a small amount of yarn. So this is a 10 ply, size 4, worsted weight medium yarn. It's not very thick yarn. You can use any double knitting yarn, any worsted weight, or even an Aran yarn, but that could kind of get a little bit more bulky. So whatever weight of scraps you've got, you can use any scraps of yarn. In this square today, I'm using an H size crochet hook, which is 5 millimeters, but the written pattern does call for a G hook, which is 4 millimeters. So you may want to use a smaller hook for this square because it turned out to be a little bit larger. Let's measure this out. 20 centimeters, and I ended on round 6. So that is 8 inches across here. So that's ending on round 6. If you want to go on to making more rounds, you can make it, up to 10 inches too, make a bigger square and make a big blanket out of this or something exciting. You're also going to need a scissors and a yarn needle for this project, just because those tools come in handy when we change color so often and have to sew in our ends. And now, before we start, I have to mention those links in the description of this video. So if you're new to this project, welcome! You can start at any time. These patterns will stay up on the website, YARNutopia.com, so you can follow along and start whenever and stop whenever you want to, and just choose whatever squares you like. Some of you have joined me from the beginning, and that's so fabulous. You guys rock. But the links in the description have the link to the written pattern, like I said, the link to my blog, like I said, YARNutopia.com, where you'll get all 365 days of Granny Squares in one hot spot. Also, there's a link to my Facebook and Instagram, so make sure you follow me on both platforms. Share your photos. Find this post on Facebook. Share your photo in the comments section. Let me know what you liked about this square, and let me know if you went on to doing rounds 7, 8, and 9, so I can see how big your square turned out to be. And then also on Instagram, be sure to hashtag 365 days of Granny Squares and hashtag YARNutopia, so I can see your square on there as well. I'd like to see what colors you choose to make this interesting design. And lastly, I have to say a big, huge thank you to my dad, Fuad, Azmat, for taking the time to make this video with us. He is our videographer, editor, and photographer for all of our videos, so make sure you subscribe to our channel. Hit that subscribe button. It's by my username somewhere around this video, and in this corner of your video here, it should show an I, like for more information, so make sure you click that and support YARNutopia. I will probably buy a skein of yarn and make a really fantastic project out of it, so thank you to those who are supporting YARNutopia. You guys are the best. So now, let's get started and make this beautiful Granny Square number 321. Let's start out with a slip knot. So put your short end over the long end, then fold that down and pull that long end through and pull tight. Insert your hook and we can start. Let's start out by chaining 4. So yarn over, pull through 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then we're going to go all the way to the first chain way over here and make a slip stitch to form a ring. So go in, yarn over, and pull through and through. Okay, and that forms a nice ring. If you know how to start with the magic ring or adjustable loop, you can do that. But we're going to go on to round 1 by chaining up 2. So yarn over and pull through 1, and 2, and that's going to count as our first half double crochet of this round. Now into the ring we are going to put 11 half double crochets for a total of 12 stitches. So yarn over, go into the ring, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 of the loops on your hook. Okay, that's a half double crochet. So that was 1, so yarn over, go in to the ring, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. So that's 2, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. That's 3, this is 4, here's 5, here's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, last one right here, 11. Okay, you can see I was working in a round circular form, and I was working over the top of this straggler, so if you do have a gaping hole here, if you didn't do the magic ring, you can pull your straggler tight and it will close that center nice and tight there. Okay, then we're going to slip stitch to this beginning chain up 2 right here, 1, 2, right at the top, just go into this loop here and then into that loop there. Okay, so there's 2 loops on top, you'll see 1 loop underneath your hook. Okay, we're going to go in there and yarn over and pull through and through for a slip stitch. Now this next round, round 2, is actually worked in the back loops only. So usually we work through both loops like this. Okay, both loops, both loops, both loops. But we're actually going to work only in the back loop. The back loop is the one furthest away from you. This front loop is the one closest to you. So these are all the front loops, which we will be working in a later round. But this back loop here is what we're going to be working in for round 2. Okay, so we're working in all these back loops. You can change color here. You don't have to. You can, let's see here, chain up 2 and go on to round 2 with me. But I'm actually going to chain 1 and cut this yarn and pull it through and then pull it tight. And I'm going to attach my yarn into the back loop of this stitch. You can start in any back loop, okay, any stitch around. And I'm going to choose this color here. Hook that on the hook and pull it through. And then chain up 2, 1 and 2. Like I said, that's going to count as our first half double crochet of this round. And now we're going to put a half double crochet into each of the next 2 stitches. So yarn over, go into this next stitch in the back loop only, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. And the next stitch, yarn over, go in to the back loop of the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. Now we're going to chain 9, so yarn over, pull through, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. We're going to yarn over, come back down into this stitch, this very next stitch here in the back loop only, go in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. And we're going to half double crochet in those 3 stitches. So that was 1, next stitch is 2, and the next stitch will be 3. Okay, and we're just going to repeat that around. So chain 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then half double crochet in the next 3 stitches. So do that around, and then you'll have 4 chain 9 spaces. So I'll meet you up for round 3. Alright, when you finish your last chain 9 space, we have to slip stitch to this beginning chain up 2. So right in here, first loop, front back loop there, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Okay, now this next round we are going to be working in these chain 9 spaces. If you are not, or if you are changing color, you can fasten off here and start in a chain 9 space. I'm not going to change color. I'm just going to go slip stitch into this next stitch here, and then slip stitch into this next stitch here. Okay, and then I'm going to go into this chain 9 space here and go in, yarn over, pull through, and through for a slip stitch. Okay, so now we're in the chain 9 space. For round 3, we are going to chain up 2, so yarn over, pull through, 1 and 2, and that counts as our first half double crochet. In the same chain 9 space, we are going to put two half double crochets, so yarn over, go into the chain 9 space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. So that's 1 and 2. Then we're going to chain 1, so yarn over, pull through, and now we're going to put 5 double crochets in that same chain 9 space. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 of those loops, and then yarn over and pull through those other 2 loops. Okay, that's a double crochet. So you have to make 5 of those. So that was 1, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That's 2. This is 3. Here's 4 and 5. Now we're going to chain 2, so yarn over, pull through 1 and 2, and we're going to put 5 more double crochets into the same chain 9 space. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we're going to chain 1, so yarn over, pull through, and now we're going to put 3 half double crochets into the same chain 9 space. So half double crochets, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 of the loops. So that's 1, here's 2, and 3. Now what we're going to do is skip the next, let's see here, skip the half double crochet right here. We're going to slip stitch into the next half double crochet, so go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. Then skip this last half double crochet here, and in the next chain 9 space, we're going to put 3 half double crochets, so 1, 2, and 3, then chain 1, then 5 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, then chain 2, 1, 2, then 5 more double crochets, 1, 2, 3, here's 4 and 5, then chain 1, and put 3 more half double crochets into that chain 9 space. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and then just repeat this around. So skip the next stitch, slip stitch into the middle half double crochet, slip stitch in there, skip that next stitch, and then make those same stitches in the chain 9 spaces that we've been doing. So I finished half of this already, so just finish these last 2 chain 9 spaces. I'll meet you up when we get back to the beginning, and we'll go on to round 4. Alright, just making my last slip stitch here, and then we want to slip stitch into the beginning chain up 2 right here, 1, 2, go in, and then yarn over and pull through and through. Okay, so that was round 3. Looks good so far. So now this next round, it recommends that you use the same color you used for round 1, just to give the illusion, the design look of it. So I'm going to fasten off here. So chain 1 and cut your yarn, pull it through and pull tight. And we're going to start in a chain 2 space. So right at the tip of this little petal looking thing here, we're going to go into there. And I'm going to grab my orange because that's what I used for round 1, and then we're going to chain up 1. Okay, in the same chain 2 space we are going to put a half double crochet. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. Then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. And in the same chain 2 space here, we're going to put, in the written pattern it says 2 half double crochets together. But what it actually is we're going to yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, hold it, we're going to yarn over again and go back in, then yarn over and pull that through. So now we have 5 loops on the hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 5 of those loops. Okay, so it's kind of like a puff stitch, but it's considered a half double crochet 2 together. Now we're going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now you can see this chain 1 space over here. We're going to put 3 half double crochets in there. So yarn over, go into that chain 1 space, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. So that's 1, this is 2, and 3. Now we want to chain 1, so yarn over, pull through, and now what we're going to make is a crossover treble crochet in the front loops of these stitches from round 1 here. So what we're going to do, it's a kind of a big stitch here. We're going to yarn over twice. We're going to go, you can see here there's 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3. So you can see this is counted as number 1, this is counted as number 2, and this is counted as number 3. And on each side of this square, there are 3. So we're going to go into the 3rd stitch first in this front loop here. So we yarned over twice on our hook. We're going to go into that 3rd loop, that 3rd stitch right there in the front loop there. Then we're going to yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops, okay? But there's still 2 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over twice, and now working in front of your work, so working like this, we're going to come to the 1st loop here. So there's that number 2 and there's number 1. We're going to go into that 1st one right there, okay, in the front loop right there. Then we're going to yarn over and pull through that, then yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through 2 more loops, and now we have 3 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 3 of those loops. And there you can see the crossover treble crochet. It's like a crisscrossy type of stitch, like that. Cool. Awesome. Okay, that was really cool. Anyway, I'm like so fascinated. New stitch, exciting. So now we're going to chain 1, and we're going to hop into the chain 1 space after these half double crochets. So you can see here's the chain 1 space. We're going to put 3 half double crochets in there. So 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now we're going to hop into this chain 2 corner space here. We're going to put, it says 2 half double crochets together. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 5 loops on your hook. Then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and put another one of those half double crochet 2 together. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 5 loops. Just like that. Then we're going to repeat what we did. So chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Put 3 half double crochets in this chain 1 space. 1, 2, 3, then chain 1, and we're going to make another treble crochet crossover treble crochet. So what we're going to do is yarn over twice. You can see here there's 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3. We're going to go into that 3rd one, okay, the one furthest on the side here. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Then yarn over twice again, go into the 1st front loop right over here, okay, then yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 more loops, and then yarn over and pull through those last 3 loops on your hook. And there's your next crossover treble crochet. Then we're going to chain 1, and we're going to repeat what we are doing. So 3 half double crochets in this space, then chain 5 and make your corner. So if you need to rewind this to see what I did, just repeat this around. Half our square is finished. That looks so fabulous. So I can't wait to finish this round. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll meet you up for round 5. Alright, when you're finished with your last chain 5 here, we're going to slip stitch to the beginning half double crochet. So go in to that stitch right there, yarn over, pull through, and through. Now, if you're not changing color and going on to round 5, just slip stitch into this chain 3 corner space, and then chain up 3 and go on to round 5 with me. But I'm actually going to chain 1 here and cut my yarn, pull it through and pull tight. I'm going to change color here, so I'm going to insert my hook into the corner chain 3 space, hook on my new color, and chain up 3. 1, 2, and 3. And that's going to count as our first double crochet of this round. So in the same space, we are going to put 2 double crochets. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So that's 1 and 2. And in the same space, we're going to put 3, let's see here, 3 treble crochets. So yarn over twice, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. That's a treble crochet. So again, yarn over twice, go in to the chain 3 space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 more loops, and yarn over and pull through those other 2 loops. And again, yarn over twice, go in for another treble. We still have to make 3 more double crochets in the same space here. So yarn over once and make 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, and 3. So there's a whopping 9 stitches in that corner there. Looks awesome though. Now what we're going to do is chain 3. So yarn over, pull through 1, 2, and 3. And into these 3, or actually these first 2 half double crochets here, you can see our stitches we're going to work in. It's going to be kind of tricky because this is actually the stitch right here. This half double crochet, the stitch is actually right there. It looks like the chain. You could work right into this one, and then this, but this is our chain 1. So you really got to work back here, okay? So we're working in these 3 stitches, but these first 2 are going to get a treble crochet each. So yarn over twice, go into this first half double crochet, and like I said, right here, it's going to be kind of tricky to see, but you can see it right there. Go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Then the next stitch, again, yarn over twice, go into this next stitch and make a treble crochet. And now the next 2 stitches, so this half double crochet here gets a double treble stitch. So that's yarning over 3 times on your hook, going into that third half double crochet there, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through those last 2 loops. Now we're going to skip over this cross treble crochet stitch here, and we're going to hop into this half double crochet right here. We're going to yarn over 3 times and make a double treble stitch in there. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Then we're going to put a treble crochet in each one of these 2 stitches here. So yarn over twice, make a treble crochet into this next stitch, and yarn over twice and make a treble crochet into this next stitch. Okay, just like that. So it's treble, treble, double treble, double treble, 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 okay? And we're skipping over this cross stitch there. Then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and make the corner just like our first corner. So in this chain 3 corner space here, we're putting 3 double crochets, then 3 treble crochets, and then 3 more double crochets, all in the same chain 3 space. Okay, then we're going to chain 3 and make exactly what we did right here for these stitches here on each side. So just do that all the way around. If you need to, follow along with the written pattern, but I'm just going to finish this round off camera, and then I will meet you up for round 6. When you chain your last 3 here, we're going to slip stitch to the beginning chain of 3 here. 1, 2, 3. Just go in, yarn over, pull through, and pull through that loop. Pull tight. If you're not changing color, slip stitch into the next 4 stitches and then chain up 6 and go on to the next round, which is round 6 here. But I'm going to chain 1 right here and cut my yarn because I'm going to go back to my orange color. So I pulled that all the way through and pulled it tight. We're starting in a middle stitch of a corner, so you can see there's 9 stitches, 3 double crochets and a treble crochet, then this middle stitch is right here, so the 5th stitch, and then there's 4 stitches on this side. So we're going to start in the middle one there. I'm going to pick up orange, hook that on the hook and pull it through, and then like I said, chain up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And what that counts as is the first 3 chains count as our first double crochet, and the next 3 chains counts as our chain 3 corner space. And we're going to double crochet into the same stitch. So yarn over, go back into that same stitch that we just joined to, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Now we're going to double crochet in each of these next 4 stitches. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's 1, next stitch is 2, next is 3, and this is 4. Now in the chain 3 space, we are going to put 3 double crochets in there. So 1, 2, and 3. Now these next 6 stitches get a double crochet in each one of them, but in the written pattern you can optionally do back post double crochets on each one of them. I'm just going to do a regular double crochet in each one. So in the next 6 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then in this next chain 3 space, we're going to put 3 double crochets in there. 1, 2, and 3. Then in each one of these next 4 stitches, so in the next 4 stitches, we're going to put a double crochet in each one of those. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then in this next stitch, it's the middle treble crochet of a corner. We're going to put a double crochet, then chain 3, and then a double crochet back into that same stitch. Just like that. And then we're just going to repeat exactly what we did on this whole side for each side around. So just double crochet into each stitch, and in the chain 3 spaces put 3 double crochets. So and then the corner treble crochets, put a double crochet, chain 3, and a double crochet. So I will meet you up at the end of round 6. Alright, I'm just finishing round 6 here. If you are finishing here, we're going to slip stitch to this chain, the 3rd chain of your beginning chain 6. So right into the 3rd chain, go in, yarn over and pull through, and then pull through. At this point, I'm going to fasten off. So I'm going to chain 1 and cut my yarn, pull that through and pull it tight and sew in my end. At this point, you can go on to making round 7, and then there's 2 rounds of a border also to make yours bigger. But I'm just going to end here. You can go on. Round 7 is just a basic double crochet round. And in your corners, you can put 2 double crochet, chain 3, and 2 double crochets. That's in the corners, but then double crochet into each stitch on the sides. You can change that up. Instead of double crocheting, you can do a single crochet round or a half double crochet round. It's a very basic round. And then you can end it there, or you can go on to making rounds 1 and 2 of the border. So just follow that link in the description of this video. It will take you to the written pattern and you can follow along there. But there it is. Oh, it's so fabulous. Number 321 granny square is finished. You may need to block this, but for the most part it keeps its nice square shape, so it looks so lovely. So big, huge thank you to Zelna over at zoodyowlcards.blogspot.co.za, all that good stuff. The link is in the description, you guys. Check out her website. She's got some really good patterns on here, actually. So this one was the Scotchburg square. It is part of that seaside winter blanket. So if you want to make the whole blanket, you know, follow along with her whole crochet along. But that was fabulous. So thanks again for watching, everyone. Share your photos on the Facebook and Instagram. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you learned something new today. I will see you tomorrow. Happy hooking!